to my computer, it's
11:56.
Your computer is wrong.
It says the broadcast is live.
It says the broadcast is live.
Live,
All right,
yes.
hey, Facebook.
Okay, I think we are live. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Advocate Network. We're kicking
Good
off the
morning.
summer session of this channel. We're checking in with the ladies today, my friends of over 30 years, and you guys know we did Surviving Corona Quarantine Edition last year. Now we're checking back in. See how everybody's doing. Talk about what has changed in our lives, what has stayed the same, what we're looking forward to in the future. We're going to have some fun. We're going to share some great memories. And we're going to learn some stuff about each other that we have not known for 30 years. It's going to be cool. So, get your coffee, get your breakfast, come hang out with us for a while. It's Saturday morning. This is Girlfriends Check In. Stay tuned.
Yay!
All right, everybody. Y'all gonna carry it on. Let me go get myself together.
You still ain't got
Well, wow, that's great while we're all live.
And where are the
Ain't
rest of the
nothing changed.
pictures?
Ain't nothing changed. We still the same.
Yes, the intro though, it was awesome, amazing, fantastic. So if you say
Yes,
doing
but
that,
Deborah,
kudos to you because that was awesome.
Deborah did not show you all the pictures. I just sent her some beautiful
She
pictures.
said she had some pictures, and I thought they were going to be out there too. I think I've seen that one. So maybe she's going to show them to us later, some type of interim that we'll have, and she'll post those or something. Who knows?
I like the one. Remember the one we were at Deborah's bar downstairs and Tanya was
Yeah,
looking at it.
Yeah, Deborah did
Look
what?
at each other like, what?
I know. Girl, I can't believe it. He did what? Oh no. The facial expressions would definitely tell us some stories. So she was talking about I said, Deborah, I don't have nothing to tell y'all no more. Y'all know all my business.
That's what I said, Tanya. There's nothing to tell.
I got a few little secrets.
I don't have any secrets either.
I don't remember. I'm telling you, I don't remember. There's two things that I thought about that I've never shared, but they're so from childhood that I didn't want to share because I didn't like it, but I'll say it because you'll probably go, you were what?
But childhood, please.
I said, but other than that, I'm like, y'all know all my business.
There's nothing to share.
Okay, listen at this, you guys. We're not live now. I'm in love
Yes,
now.
we're live. You're live.
Kim.
Oh,
Is it now, Kim? Is it the same one we talked about before?
I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you this: Is where does he live? What?
Well,
Yeah,
you
where does he
met
live?
Tanya.
Okay, so I know. All right, I know.
Tanya met him.
So where does he live?
He's a nice fella. He's a nice
He lives
fella.
in Georgia. I'll be there next week.
Oh,
In
okay.
Georgia, what part?
He's in Lawrenceville.
Yeah, he's in
Lawrenceville.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in Gwinnett County. That's a long ways from me.
Where?
I'm in Marietta.
I'll be staying in Kennesaw for one night.
Kennesaw's not far from me.
Yeah.
We're actually looking for a home in Kennesaw too. That's not far from here. That's like maybe 20
Baby,
minutes.
y'all looking for a real house, cause that ain't no joke. That's
Yeah,
like,
no.
that's
I mean, but
Bloomfield.
we do, huh?
But I think
We're
that's
still
in a real house.
the limit because I mean I don't want to be 90 years old with another 30-year mortgage. But yeah, Kennesaw is an area we're
That's
looking
like
at over here where I live. Where I live in Marietta, Mableton. In other words, we're staying in Cobb County. That's where we live.
Cobb
We in
County.
Cobb County. So I'm staying in Cobb
Tanya,
County.
have any of you run into what was her name that left Mida? Remember with the long pretty hair? What was her, she worked in?
Karen Calloway. She had
Who?
big boobs.
No.
I see her on Facebook. She's friends with a few people. She's friends
The
with
girl that left Mida to go to Marietta to a man was supposed to move in with somebody she was
Oh,
expecting.
you're talking about Demetrius. That's who
Who?
you're talking about.
Who?
You're talking about Demetrius. Demetrius. I can't say her last name, but yeah, that's who
She had long, thick hair, pretty hair. The one I'm talking about had
that's
pretty
Karen.
hair.
You're
Didn't
You're
who?
talking about Karen. Then. Karen.
What's
Karen.
her-
I don't want to say her
Karen
last
don't
name. You're
seem
talking-
like it. It don't
It was
seem
Karen.
like
If you're talking about they had the real pretty long thick hair, that would have to be Karen.
that was Karen,
Yeah,
she moved to Georgia to be. She was supposed to marry some guy there. I went to see him. She was in Marietta. I went to see her.
Oh no, you're talking about
No, she was in Macon. She moved to Macon, Georgia. And let me see, where did she work? Oh, she was fair skinned, about Tanya's color.
No, that wouldn't be Karen. Karen's brown skin.
Yeah.
And she had I think she had a little girl while she was there. She was nice looking, not too kind of short, not too tall, but only the main thing I can remember her wearing that braid. She always had her hair brought back or in a bun or a braid.
I can't figure who that is.
I remember who you're talking about. She used to always say hey instead of hi.
Maybe, but
She used to always say hey, how you doing instead of hi or hello. She always said hey. Yeah.
I can't figure who that is.
I can't think. Gosh, I can't think of that girl. And I went to see her while she was there. When she left Mida, she was moving to Georgia because she was going to see this guy and they were going to get married. She was expecting. She had a little boy for him. She had a son for him, but they never did get married.
I don't remember who that is.
I got to call my sister-in-law. Maybe she'll remember because she took me to see her. Took me to her house.
In case I have to log off, can I tell one of my Midas now?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. One time, Tanya came to my desk and she had a headache. Said she didn't feel good. And she asked if I had anything. All I had was Tylenol PM. So she said, I'll take it. So we had a meeting that afternoon.
I remember.
And Tanya was sleeping.
Tanya was so high and sleepy.
She was sleeping.
I remember that. I remember that. I was told up.
That was the best.
Yes, I was told up. Because where's the face that was running the meeting? Who was that? The white lady that used to run the call center. She became our manager.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Joyce?
Yeah. Joyce.
What's her name?
Joyce?
Joyce. Yeah, Joyce.
Joyce was running that meeting. Oh my gosh. I
Tanya was
remember
tore
that.
up. But the next memory I have is I was at the copy machine and a sheet of paper went into Pat's office.
I remember that. And she asked you if you knew anything.
Hey, have you heard anything?
Yeah, because remember we was all sitting in her office and we already knew she was on her way out.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for her.
She was nice and she could be, but she did not know what she was doing.
She didn't know and she shouldn't have told the lie like she did. That was the problem. Kim, don't laugh. That was sad. She should.
Yeah.
She shouldn't have lied and said that she knew and didn't know.
MetLife. She came over to MetLife with us for a minute.
Yeah, she came over. She was working in workers' comp. She became a workers' comp. Didn't she die or something?
Yes, that's what I heard.
I think she passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she had a stroke or something. Something happened to her too. And then remember, she had that one daughter that was driving her up a tree. That daughter was a mess.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing that I can tell you about that was I actually applied for a job with MITA first open. Now, I can't tell you when. The only reason I remember was because when I moved here, you know how you throw away papers in boxes, and I found the cover letter. I said, wow, this has been a many years ago. And so I guess I had applied when they first opened and they didn't hire me. So I said, wow, this is untrue.
Wow.
Yeah. Brax got to chill out.
That's got to be Braxton.
That's
my
Brax.
dog is asleep.
That little boy, he's something else. He be barking and jumping at you like he can really do something.
What face is Deb putting on? My goodness.
I know.
I'm trying to tell you.
She better look glamorous when she get back.
Good.
This light make my eyes burn.
Right. I got up and I'm like, okay, I got to figure out this knot to put this bun in because Nari on the week, I just got it braided last week, so it's still a little tight.
Tight. It's pretty.
Thank you. I love it though. It's so convenient. Ugh.
Well, I won't braid again. When I got mine braided last year, I had to put a ball right here. When I took the ball out, the hair came out. My great. I said, look at my hair. And it was as the braids come down, so that the hair just
Oh my! I don't have that problem.
Well, the girls don't either. Tanya, my girls wear braids.
Well, probably just taking it down because it's so much work, but I just do not want to do my hair this summer. Can't.
Jackie and them always wear braids. It never happens to them, but that time I thought, hey, look, Colbert, put it up. Don't have to be bothered.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to just not be bothered with it.
Another MITA memory.
Oh, let's see. Oh,
I remember the one when I was walking through the office and Deb here up under the table. Y'all were standing in there. She was never at her desk. And I'm walking through it. I'm, of course, her supervisor. And I'm walking through. We're going through the main entrance. And Deb went and hid up under the table.
I remember that.
You got to ask her about it. She going to remember. She said all she could see was my hair bouncing up and down, and she ran and hid up under the table. And I didn't really even care.
Remember that girl that used to be the receptionist, and she used to tell all those families.
She was crazy. She was crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
She did what?
I cannot remember her name, but she was the girl that used to work as the receptionist, and she was single, and she used to tell all those fabulous tales to us. And we was like, oh my God. You used to have to hate to go to the desk because she'd be like,
yeah, remember? She had a little boy.
Oh my gosh, not this chick again.
Deborah, do you remember we were walking down the hall from West Side and you told me, I'm anointed, Kim?
Yes, and you thought I was crazy till you guys.
Like, so what?
What Kim say?
He said, so what? She was not interested.
No, here's the one on Kim that was funny. Okay, remember this, y'all. Remember this one. Now, this going to be a story, but it might be stuff. She was all out. She was like, well, I'm going to get married this weekend. We was like, okay, yeah, she should be doing it right now. She should be doing it. I do. Yes, Tony, I do. She came back to work on Monday. I didn't go.
And you know what? Dumped me through the ring in the dumpster.
What about the ring? What'd you say?
I got mad at the dumpster.
And you threw the ring in the dumpster?
You threw the ring in the dumpster.
Yeah, I know. I don't talk about it ever again.
No, I don't blame you, Kim.
Well, I said, you didn't do what? You came back and like, all right, she a wife now. She did it. She said, no, I didn't go.
And you guys know he's dead.
Yeah, when you told me that,
No, I didn't know
He
that.
died about 4 years ago. No, he died about 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Oh, you know what? I do think I remember you saying
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
yeah, when you
Wow.
told me that, I was like, whoa, that's a trip.
Mm.
How the twins doing, Kim?
I'm like you. What is Deborah doing?
Sydney's ready. She just got accepted at U of D into their physician assistance program.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
Shelby works at Chrysler, and
I thought Shelby was getting ready to go back to school.
she's in school, but she works.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
She graduate from OCC, and then she transferred to Wayne, so she does online, and they're doing okay. They're totally different.
Yeah, they are. And it's interesting because y'all would have thought totally different. Shelby, I would have thought would have been more the one that was in the school doing all of the same stuff, but she didn't.
No. But yeah, so it's like I have 3 daughters.
yeah.
You do.
It's all good. Where's the host?
I know.
I
Right?
don't know. She's doing something with her eyebrows. Maybe she's getting them microbladed as we speak.
Right. Exactly.
Well, Kim can just tell us about it. Kim, go ahead.
Is everybody vaccinated? I'm just flipping. Is everybody vaccinated?
I'm vaccinated.
I'm vaccinated. Okay.
So then we should see each other in person.
Right, we can next time. Yes.
I don't know.
You
Y'all
have to come to Michigan.
Whenever you're here,
I have no plans to Michigan no time soon. I mean, real
no time soon. Really. I'm like you, Tanya. I'm not going to Georgia. And you know we go all the time, right. 2 or 3 times, but probably not till our birthday.
Right. Now that my grandmother has passed away, I mean, I don't really have a huge, and I'm not saying that there's no one there for me to see, but I just don't know. I don't know. I mean,
I have a minor secret.
Okay.
What? Well, it's not a secret, but it's something. I have clothes. I've been given clothes by everybody that's on this screen. Deb Mitchell has given me clothes. Tanya has given me clothes. Kim has given me clothes. And Charlie has given me clothes. And I still have something that everybody has given me. I still do. Yep. And I said one day when we go somewhere, I'm going to wear one of the dresses that Kim gave me and see if she remembers. Because I don't wear dresses and stuff anymore. Actually, I put on a top today for the first time, real top for the first time, and I don't know how long.
You looked pretty yesterday. The top you had on pants.
You working remotely? Nice.
Thank you. Huh?
Deborah, are you working remotely?
I work remote. So I wake up and roll out of my bed and go downstairs and clock in.
Do you ever?
I love it.
Office?
I go to the office. Yes, I go to the office.
You go to the office, Tanya?
I never stopped working. I never did remote. I stayed. Well, for one thing, I only live like 10 minutes from work, so I don't mind. And the office is very quiet. There's only a few people that are there. I get more done. But see, I need a lot of equipment when I'm working. I need 2 monitors and all of that stuff.
I have 3 monitors at home in the basement on my desk. We do all our meetings online. We coach one-on-one online. We just do like a WebEx, a video with the person that, just like this, with whoever it is we're talking to. We don't ever have to go in.
It's easier to do that, but like I said, I don't have any room to do that. So that's why I still go to the office.
Yeah.
I like not going in, but I kind of miss. We used to go out to lunch sometimes, or go down to the coffee shop and stuff. Those kind of things I miss.
Yeah, sociable.
I miss us going to lunch. Remember, we used to go down and get our little.
We used to have the best stuff.
We did.
The best lunches.
Here's Deborah Robinson. Here's Tanya. Here's Kim.
Tanya used to be in the kitchen making full meals.
That's Deborah Robinson. There's Tanya. Honey, Kim's where they can see you.
Hey.
Yes.
Hi,
This is great. Can you guys believe it? After 30 years?
Yeah.
31 years.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Darwin.
Oh,
That's your baby, Charlie.
yeah, that's my boyfriend.
That's your
Private boyfriend.
Right.
What you doing, sis?
You guys, I'm gonna have to wrap up.
Why?
Oh, you're gonna miss the presents. Well, since Deb was not here, I'm gonna show them to you.
Yes.
Oh, I love this. Hey, cool. I just put some on yesterday when I got out of the shower.
What is
And
that?
it's a candle. That's a
It's a candle. Okay,
Yes.
so it's that fragrance.
Yes.
Okay, I have some lotion that smells. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. It's a
Oh,
candle.
Nice.
Oh, and it smells really good. Okay, and then this is it's a perfume cream. Wow, this is
Okay.
nice.
Nice.
And what else we got here? And some hand sanitizer. We all can't get enough. I'm almost out of the other
Exactly.
bottle I had from you, Charlie.
Okay. That's right,
And
because we got to get together, Deborah.
oh yes, because the temperature is going up.
Right.
And this is some Skin So Soft moisturizer.
Oh yeah.
Hand cream.
Okay.
And shea butter vegan lip balm.
Oh.
Vegan lip balm.
And there's still more stuff. Woo! An emery board
With a
Nice.
scripture.
and a mask.
Oh, the sleeping kind.
No, this is the let's see. Whoops.
Wear out kind. That's
The kind you wear out.
Yeah.
Oh, mask. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
For those people who didn't get vaccinated, we have to be around them. And then some candy.
Love chocolate.
Oh, Deborah, thank you. Too bad you're
that's
not here.
not all, Deborah. Dig in there and find that card. There's a scripture card.
Oh, there's a card. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, there's a card. It says
And read the
today's
scripture.
prayer. It's in Christ that we find out who we are and what we are living for. Ephesians 1:11-12. That is today's prayer.
All right.
Signed by Charlie. Thank you, Charlie. It's going right here.
Thank you.
This is awesome. I love presents.
But you know
and
what?
gifts.
What you gotta do? Wrap up that
You can take
you can
out
get
the
back
bag.
on.
There's other masks in there. Should
Tanya, I'm gonna bring my bag, your bag with me. You want me to bring it and you just pick
that's a
it
good
up?
idea.
Or you want-
Just let Deborah mail it because I won't be able to catch up with you next week at all.
I know that.
Yeah, and I'm not driving to Lawrenceville to pick it up.
She would change your mind.
Now just have Deborah mail it because I wouldn't be able to get to Lawrenceville to pick it up.
But Deborah, you didn't find all your masks.
There was only one.
No, it wasn't. Deborah didn't put it in your bag because there's some skin there.
Oh wow.
But there's just one.
There's a couple of them. Yeah.
Okay, well, I have to go to her house and get it.
You sure do.
And I will because the weather is nice and I'm ready to get out and let my top
Do
down.
you guys think that she's okay?
No. Call her.
Right. Call her. Say, did you forget we was on TV here? I mean,
Good, Kim.
so Kim, do you have to wrap up at work and you can jump back on?
How late you work on Saturdays?
I was called in, I was on call.
Oh.
We had emergency, so I had to come in.
Yeah, I know, but how late is the office
When will you be
open?
finished?
In about 15 minutes.
Oh, well,
You
then
can
you
work
on. Just pause your phone. Just go set your phone to the side and put it on mute, and then just finish up and come back.
Okay, all right. That's all good.
Her phone is ringing, but she's not answering it. You can hear it ringing.
I can hear y'all. How are those handsome young men of yours doing? Tanya, how's your sons doing? The one that's
They are
ministering.
wonderful. My oldest is in DC working. He's been there working now for over a year, about a year and a half. He's on assignment there, and then my youngest, he's still in Phoenix. So they're doing fine.
Good, good. Will is going to be going to DC for one day. You know, my grandson Will is a professional photographer, and he's got a project there. They're paying him $1,500 and flying him in to do a project in DC for one day.
Wow!
But he lives in New York. He lives in New York, and he does photo shoots like Fashion Week and things like that, and different places. Yeah, so he's doing okay with that photography business.
Yeah, that's good. I mean,
he's freelance now, so you know. Yeah, so
oh, you guys, okay, so we really are live. I just saw it.
We've been live now about 25 minutes.
I mean, I knew we were live. Oh, I didn't know it was. I hadn't seen it.
There's that. No, that's not. That's live.
I mean, I knew we were live. Oh, I didn't know it was. I hadn't. Okay.
Is she back
right?
here?
I don't know what.
Kim, are you logging off and then logging back on?
No, I told her to like just mute it or whatever and just put her phone down.
Yeah, put it down for just a minute to what you got to do, Kim.
Much time left before she'd be off, so this way she wouldn't have to worry about logging back on and have any technical problems.
Right.
So she just set it down for a minute, and
I could have finished
what
watching.
happened to Deborah? It looks like Deborah
Yeah, gone.
Yeah. Maybe Deborah
coming back.
Oh, here she's coming on now.
I'm like, where the hostess?
Yeah.
Deborah.
Listen, Ty.
Deborah, you there, girl? Come on. Open the door. Come on out.
All right. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you, but we don't see you.
It's a black screen.
Camera?
I don't know. It's just a black screen.
Oh, wow. Come on now. Not mute. Edit audio. Now, I tell you, now, did I start it?
Up, you're gone again.
She's gone again.
Add to screen. But where's my camera? Edit audio avatar.
Kimberly, mute your stuff because you're at work. You don't want to do any HIPAA violations. Mute your screen. I mean, mute your mic.
Okay, guys, I am absolutely here.
Yeah, no. Where are you?
Well, you put that face on. We want to see it now.
Right. Get my camera back on.
You can't get your camera back on.
Listen, I'm sitting here trying. I am sitting here trying. This is crazy. I tell you, I cannot get it back on.
Yeah.
Wow. Now this is the first.
Okay, yeah. There we go.
No, she's still not coming.
I don't know why.
Let me see if I have any coffee left.
I ain't been drinking any. That's how I'm trying to watch what I eat for a little bit, and they say, you drink coffee, you usually want a piece of donut or a cake or something.
Yeah, you need something.
So I try not to drink coffee now because I want to lose like 25 pounds. So I'm down 10 so far.
Well, good for you, Tanya.
Really? Trust me. Because I mean, first of all, my husband is an amazing cook and he loves to cook. And with the pandemic going on, that's all you do is eat.
It is. When you get bored, then you just want to put something in your mouth.
Yes. You just eat. Snacking on this bacon brownies.
You have to have sugar-free candy and sugar-free, fat-free.
That tastes awful. Sugar-free stuff and fat-free stuff. I don't know.
There's Deborah.
Hey,
Deborah.
Yeah. Look at Deborah.
I know, right?
Okay. Goodness gracious. I'm telling
Yeah,
y'all.
but
Well, you have missed all the conversation. You can watch it.
Yeah,
on
we're getting
Listen, y'all open up the gift bags. I wanted to do that at the end. Everybody has their own scripture that Charlie picked for you. So the scripture that Deborah got is not the scripture that everybody
Deborah did not have the mask, not the poker. She's got that one.
Oh,
But
you don't have the facial mask, the skin mask?
Right, the facial mask.
Oh, you should have about 3 of those in there, Deb.
But I don't have any. So what's your address? Send it to me, and I'll be over after the broadcast.
I know. Listen, come and get them because I bought enough for everybody to get 3 or 4 apiece.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe by Monday you can go ahead and FedEx mine over.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a mail them. I'm a mail Kim hers too. So, because I wanted everybody to be able to go through the bag and see.
I'll get Kim's from you because Kim is close to 9 miles if she's in the same place. And you know, I go see my sister every other day. She's in stage 4. So I'm still running.
I didn't know she was on stage 4.
Right.
Yeah, maybe you told me, but I didn't remember that.
Yeah, and it's you know, so I try to get over there at least every other day. And she's right at 9 Mile in Greenfield. So I'll come by Deborah and get Kim's. Or you get Kim's to me and I'll drop it off.
Okay. Either way. Because I really want it. So everybody
Deb, I want your address. I'm coming to get it today.
Cool. So if Deborah's coming to get her mask today, then she can bring Kim's bag to me and keep me from making a trip. Where's my bag, Deborah?
On my table. I meant to tell you that yesterday. You didn't even take your own bag.
I know. I was just kidding.
The other thing I was going to do.
Somebody's got to
Anyway, don't forget, girls, keep her name as Barbara in your prayers. Okay.
We'll do. Yeah, Charlie's sister. Yeah. So we have, you know, guys, we have been through so much together. Birth, some of our children. Okay, here's some minor trivia. Name. Okay, Deborah has 2 sons. Let me see if I got this right. Deborah she has daughters, but she has 2 sons. One of them was born not literally at MITA, but while we were at MITA. Who remembers his name?
Carlos.
Carlos, that's right.
Okay.
When she said what she
we're gonna do a round of MITA trivia.
Oh, and
where's my MITA trivia?
It was her husband. And he has dual citizenship.
Who?
My husband.
Because Aaron is from Canada.
Right. No, my husband is from Canada.
Yeah, he has such
Aaron was from Canada. No. That's where my grandfather was from. My father's father was from Canada.
Okay.
Wow. Now that's my trivia. I did not know that.
Yes.
Wow.
And Tanya, you said your husband has dual.
No, my husband has dual citizenship.
Yes, he does. Cool.
Okay. Well, I got it. I got a what they call it, an advanced driver's license. I've been driving.
Did you go while you were in the hospital? Did you think about getting your COVID shot?
Yeah, I got the first shot 3 days ago.
You got your first shot? Great.
Okay, good.
Finally.
Good for you. Which one did you get?
The Moderna. My arm was sore the next day, and then it went away.
Yeah,
the first one.
I had a sore arm, and that was it. And I did really well. Even my second one, I had no symptoms whatsoever.
Me either. And very, very, very slight headache. Wasn't even enough for aspirin after the second one.
Yeah, I had no problems with my second
or the Pfizer, Charlie.
No, we had Moderna, me and Stallings, and we had no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, I did good.
What did you do, Tanya?
Well, I did great. No problems whatsoever.
No,
I
I'm
had
talking about which one? Which one?
Oh, Moderna.
Okay.
Yeah, we did Moderna.
And I did Johnson and Johnson, and I did it before they took it off the market. I didn't have any symptoms, and I was not going to
Yeah.
be frightened by those 15 out of millions of people that got sick, because that didn't apply to me. I didn't have any issues.
I know
I
Kim
was
did.
ready to say I didn't know they took it off the market. What did they take it off the market for?
Oh no, they put it back.
Oh,
Well, because they
they
put it on hold for a couple of weeks because about
That's all.
I think it was 15 people out of millions, 10 million
Yeah,
had blood clots.
Yeah.
So they had to see if there was some common denominator in those 15 people. And I don't know if they found out or not, but then they put it back on the market.
Right.
Well, there were people who died from the Moderna or the Pfizer.
I
They
never
didn't
heard of it.
publicize that, and they didn't
And
take it
then
off the
passed
market.
away. It was somebody famous. I think Larry King.
They said
that Larry King, he was one of the first people to get vaccinated with, I don't know if it was the Moderna or the Pfizer, and he died.
But I don't think he passed away because of that. I don't, because I mean, they said the same thing about Aaron. They said, oh, well, he had got the vaccine a few days before, and then he passed away. He died.
Who was it? Larry King?
No. Well, Larry King.
Yeah, Larry King, and it was somebody else that died right up in that same window.
Hank Aaron.
Oh, yes. Hank Aaron. Okay.
Yeah.
And they tried to say that his was related to the vaccine too, but there was never any proof of that. So,
here's the deal. What I'm saying is that there's only so much efficacy in these shots. Now, the thing about it is that you're never going to have 100% efficacy, number one. Number two is, and that's something important that we need to share with them because we are live, we're talking to the public, guys, that most every year, the flu shots that we take every year are usually between 40 to 60% effective anyway.
Right.
40 to 60%. That's it. And we take those shots every year. For those flu shots.
Well, there's nothing 100%.
You're talking
nothing.
90%.
There's nothing 100%. That's right. That's right.
But if you can get something that's going to be a protective barrier to where you may not be as ill from it if you
right. That's what it will do.
I mean, I don't want to get COVID and be so gravely ill that I don't know whether or not I'm gonna survive. I may get it and I've had the vaccine, but I may not be nearly as ill with having the vaccine as opposed to getting COVID and having no vaccine stuff.
Exactly.
You got some protection with that vaccine.
Right. I mean, the thing is,
but you still now. Charlotte has been vaccinated a while. I just got mine the other day, and she's been over here quite a few times. But every time she comes, she still has her mask on. I still put my mask on.
Right, I'm still gonna wear my mask. Even
me too.
He said you can relax. I'm not trusting that. Now that I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna stay.
It's not a cure-all.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with wearing my mask. I mean, if I'm outdoors more, I might move it for a little bit just to get breathe a little better or something like that. But I'm wearing my mask.
I will be wearing it out.
Yeah,
my stores. I shop at Kroger's and Myers. I agree with them 100%. Both of them.
Yeah,
you have to mask up in Kroger's and Myers, and I do anyway.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
And here's something else important that I want to share, and this is really my personal information, but still, I think it's important to share with the public because probably a lot of people know because I didn't know until I got my shot the other day. And one of the things that I found out is that if you are taking certain medications like steroids, in my case, I take steroids because I have RA. And because of that, I'm still eligible to take the shot, which I did. However, it is not as effective in my body because the steroid itself is a immunosuppressant drug. And so what that means is there's no contraindication so much as I will not develop as many antibodies to COVID as maybe the next person because of the type that particular drug that's in my system. So that's something that I wanted to share today that I learned. I hadn't heard anybody say that on TV. Because I went because I had the RA flare up. I went to emergency. Well, when I asked for the shot, they said they were doing the shots. I said, "Well, can I get one?" They said, "Oh yeah, absolutely." But then they said, "Okay, we need to let you know this," and I had never ever heard that before. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that takes prednisone and other types of steroids. They
Right,
need to know.
especially people that have asthma and
COPD and whatever.
yeah, they would be people that would be taking the steroids and having those type of issues where their antibodies are not going to build up as much. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I was shocked.
And I'm surprised.
Do I need it then? They was like, "Oh yeah, something is better than nothing."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I've had every vaccine out there. I've had shingles vaccine. I've had hepatitis. I get a flu shot every year. I've had pneumonia, my pneumonia vaccine. Like you said, I've had the COVID because people say, "Oh, I'm not gonna put all that in my body." Blah blah blah. Look, when you eat the foods and go out here and you're in the environment that
you don't know what
in the world are you worried about?
You don't know.
Oh, it's the long term effect. I said, okay, so what long term problems have you seen people have?
I got a question to ask y'all. Now, this is a spiritual question. So just go with me here. What do you guys think, or have you all thought about it? Because this is something that crossed my mind. Because they are talking. Well, I'm gonna say what I thought first, and then I'm gonna tell you why. So I was thinking to myself, when the Bible talks about the mark of the beast, could this be part of it when we get to Revelations? Because the reason I say that is because the Bible talks about having to take the mark of the beast in the last days, and where you couldn't buy and sell and all of that kind of stuff. And now they're getting to a place where they're considering making people put vaccination on their passport where they can travel. You're not going to be able to go. There's a suggestion that it may be a time period where you can't go in and out of the stores to shop if you don't have a vaccination card and things like that. What do y'all think? Do y'all have any thoughts about that, or is that me tripping?
I never thought about it like that.
I don't think about it like that either, but I do think that the little things that are happening in our environment, in our world, are leading to the end, but not that any one thing
We're not in it.
leading to the end. I just think
agree
there's
with
little
that.
things going there.
I don't think it's just one thing, because when we were younger, they used to say, "Oh, they're going to try to put microchips in your body."
Well, a lot of people didn't want the vaccine because they thought they were putting a microchip in. But
that's true. That's true.
Like I said to someone who stated that they just haven't had time. Now, they may try to put one in there because it appears that we're going to have booster shots. This is going to be like the flu. We're going to be getting a shot every year for this. So they may try, but as Deborah just stated, there are signs such as this uprising over there in Jerusalem. We don't know how serious it is, but if it continues and it gets heavy, it's in the word. There will be that Christ will come back after there has been peace.
Yes.
There will not be peace until the Antichrist come and make
yes.
So now we don't know. We don't know how long this conflict. They say it appears that it's more serious than ever. It appears this new conflict.
I haven't been following it, but I heard they were fighting.
Yeah, that they're saying if it lasts for a while, it could be more serious than ever. If it stays more serious and it goes on for more than a year or whatever, in a serious matter, then it may not be settled until someone go and bring peace to the Middle East.
Listen, let me say this. You brought up such a major important subject, and we're not going to go spiritual, but I want to say this because a lot of people have a misconception about those who are believers. This is for the believers, folks. If you're not a believer, don't cuss out. Don't get mad because we're not talking to you. But those who are believers a lot of believers have a misconception about the Antichrist. The Antichrist is going to be a man of peace. Am I right?
He will bring, when he bring peace to the Middle East, he'll be able to.
Yes.
Peace to the Middle East.
That's how he's going to be.
That's a real sign. Because come back until afterwards.
Yeah. I just wanted to point that out. So let's do some more MIDA trivia. I got another MIDA trivia question.
Okay, what you got?
All right. Charlie used to drive a Cougar. Who made Cougar? It wasn't Ford. Who made Cougar?
Mercury, which was a Ford brand. Mercury.
Yes.
Yeah. Charlie used to drive a Mercury Cougar. She had a nickname for that car. What was it?
I don't remember that.
Me either.
Oh my God. Dog, I wonder if Kim, I bet you Kim remember. Come back, Kim. She's trying to come back in. She got her camera back on.
We don't have her camera.
Oh, she's trying to come back in?
Yeah.
Oh,
there
good.
she goes.
Oh, she's finished. Okay.
She might be still working, but she turned her camera back off. But
she's trying to come
back.
Look like she's trying to come back on.
Yeah,
does.
I
don't know.
Say that
we'll leave it up there in case she pops back in.
Okay.
So, but anyway, y'all can't remember?
No.
I don't remember.
The cat. Remember she used to call it the cat?
Oh, no.
The cat drove me into work this morning. Remember she said she just get in the car and the cat takes her to work?
I don't remember that.
We would say, how did you get it? She come in, she said, oh, I'm tired, this, that, the other. Well, how did you get to work, Charlie? Oh, the cat brought me in. The cat got me.
I do not remember that.
Oh, I don't remember that either.
Don't you remember that?
And I did not come in the building talking about it. What was that little tiny person that worked in provider relations? She was the tiny little one, had the cutest little tiny suits. So she approached me in the in our little cafeteria in our little lounge.
Are you remember services?
No, she said
in provider relations. She says, "Oh, you got a new car and you've been away. How did you do all of that?" I said, "Where am I?" "Oh, you're at work." Then how do you think?
From my
close the door. I'm trying to join in.
Yes. Yeah. How did you do that? I said, "I work." "Where am I?" She said, "Well, you're here at work." I said, "Then that's how I did it."
Exactly. I work every day. Okay, so here's another MIDA trivia. Dr. Steve, our clinical director,
Dr. Steve
was the twin brother to the Oakland County Commissioner who was
Elbrook Patterson.
We know.
Patterson. Yes, identical twins. Me and Tanya looked him up. Maybe last year or so.
You know, he died.
He died.
Both of them are dead.
Yeah.
I didn't know he's been gone a long time.
Yeah,
You didn't know he was dead. Yeah, he was paralyzed for a long time before he died after a car accident. Yes.
Oh, yes, they did say yes.
He was in a wheelchair for a long time. Oh, what? Maybe 2 or 3 years, or maybe longer than that before he died.
Oh, wow!
Right.
Yeah, he would have been in a real bad a car accident. Real
I
bad.
know Elle Brooks. I know Elle Brooks was in a really bad car accident, but I
That's
didn't know
what we're
Steve-
talking about.
I thought you were talking
No,
about
we
Steve
was
Patterson.
talking about Dr. Steve.
Oh, my
Yeah, we're
mistake.
talking about Dr. Steve, his brother. Now Dr.
Mhm.
Steve Patterson has been dead for about 7 or 8 years. He's been dead a long
Right.
time.
No, he
Right.
died in
Longer than-
2007 or something.
Yeah, I was going to say he's been dead longer
He's
than
been gone a
7
long
years.
time. I didn't know he had passed away that long ago.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
he had been dead.
And
Yeah.
you know what? He was so flirtatious. He would come,
He
rub
was.
his back.
He was
And
flirtatious with you, Kim, not with us.
Oh,
With you.
Okay, so who were some of the provider relations ladies? Okay, I remember Sharon Jones. I remember Pam, but I can't remember Pam's last name.
It was Zenos.
Pam Zenos.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she
Then
got
it was a
married.
Julie with the short hair.
I remember
The
her.
white lady Julie.
I remember
I
her.
remember her.
But then
I remember Julie, but
Yeah, she got it right.
there was Julie, but where was?
Yeah. I have some minor trivia. What
Oh,
did we,
good.
who did we see in the boardroom, not the fishbowl, but in the boardroom when we watched
Oh, the
on
fishbowl. I
TV,
forgot about
and he
that.
had on a yellow suit.
Who say what?
TT, get my check.
Oh, see her when we watched that video. Remember that?
Wait a minute, I missed it. Okay, did you say it again?
Yeah, that was a Steve Harvey stand-up comedy that I have brought for us to watch on our lunch break. We were laughing so hard. Remember, we were laughing so hard they told us we couldn't go back in there and have lunch no more.
But they also let, okay, what was the trial of the century that they let us watch? They let the whole
yes,
Because wait a minute, hold on. No. Remember when he was found not guilty? We was at all the
everybody's thinking everybody. All the black people and the white people stopped thinking everybody.
Yes, that's what I just said. We were having lunch
in there. Yes.
We were having lunch when they gave the verdict. Kim
Yeah,
And I took that day off. I didn't have to be bothered with them.
Yeah, and it was like, remember we were out to lunch at Over?
Yes,
And
that's
then
what I was
when
just
the
saying.
news came out,
Yes.
it's like one side, it was crazy because it was so divided. It's like one people
Yes.
went
Yes.
one way.
Lot of tension.
It was so cool. Nobody
I'll
was
never forget
speaking.
that.
Everybody was walking. Everybody was
Absolutely.
tense up. Yes.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all remember Lori Scone, who was friends with the plane supervisor?
Yes.
Yes.
Me and Lori Scone were so cool with each other. Like, we were like buddies. We used to like hang out after work and stuff.
Really?
After that O'Dre verdict, Lori stopped. She never did talk to me.
What you had something to do with? Hey, what you want to do?
I didn't cover, you know.
Like you was there, like you had the glove or something. I don't know.
Okay, who remembers? Here's some more Mida trivia. I got to put the Mida trivia thing up there when we talk about Mida. Here's some more Mida trivia. What was the original name of the Westin Hotel in the 2000 town
The
center?
Radisson. The Radisson.
Yes. What restaurant was at
Tango.
the Radisson? Tango.
You know Kim gonna know the restaurant.
Exactly.
What celebrity threw their annual birthday party in the atrium every year?
Celebrity?
Celebrity. Birthday party at the atrium.
I don't know that, but remember when we went to Tango's one time and Aretha Franklin and some of her people had
That's
came
who it was, and her sister was in there, Norma.
and she gave
Norma had on the black men.
Really?
I
Yeah,
remember
Aretha
seeing
Franklin and
her.
Norma, and it was somebody else with them.
Yeah, I only remember tangos when we saw her in there afterwards because they had went to Coleman Young's funeral, and after the funeral, they came there to get something to eat, and we were in there having our lunch and saw her in there.
Aretha Franklin had an office that she kept in the 2000 Town Center. She did her business out of there, so she would throw her birthday parties there every year in the atrium.
But she did it upstairs up at the club.
Huh?
We did it upstairs up at the what you call it club. I can't think of the name of
That was part of my trivia. Skyline.
The Skyline.
Yeah. It was there. She had it there.
She used to throw it in the atrium. They used to be that. They may have been done part of it at the Skyline Club.
Okay.
And I finally got to eat up there, guys. Maybe about 10 years ago, because my brother, one of his co-workers had a wedding reception there or something. I said, wow, I finally get to eat at the Skyline Club.
Well, no, they had our Christmas party up
We
there.
had Christmas parties up there. We ate up there.
Yeah, we had our Christmas party.
We had Christmas parties.
That's where I found out I was allergic to shrimp.
That's when yeah.
I don't remember that.
Oh, really?
Well, we did. I think didn't we have a couple of them up there? And
We had a couple of them up there.
The one that the comedian was out of line. What was he out of line with?
Who?
Remember what he
I
said?
don't remember.
The word that they aren't supposed to use. The N word. Remember we were at a Christmas party. We were at a minor Christmas party. And the comedian used the N word, and then the next day whenever we got back to work, they were trying to apologize and whatever. No,
Wow. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
Being at a minor
what was
fair.
the restaurant that we did the Christmas party at one year? It was somewhere in Southfield. Where were we at?
No, that was in it was in Oak Park or something off of Schaefer Highway. And remember we had
Fatima's.
Fatima's. It was.
Fatima's, yes.
Is that where that happened that I'm referring
I
to?
remember that.
Oh,
Because I remember
you gave me the base. Remember
Yep, I did give you the vase. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that.
Because I remember
But it was a minor party that I'm referring to.
yeah, that was at that place. And remember that's when
was that Fatima's? Okay.
they had the big hair to connect. The Chaldean girl was our manager then. She had the big hair. She was the one that put that party together.
Okay,
yeah.
And when we came back, the next time we were in office, they were apologizing for it. You remember?
I don't remember that. I
don't remember that part, but I remember that.
I remember it. And they had, I think they even had the apology posted there in our little coffee room on the wall, like an apology. Oh, I remember that.
No,
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to think of some more minor. Oh, here's another minor trivia.
One of the best things that we could have done, or that we did.
I can't hear you, Kim. You're fading in and out.
Yeah, you freezing. Okay, now you moving again. No. Yep.
I thought Deborah was going to give some minor trivia.
No, I thought you were about to.
Yeah, you said something about one of the best things.
Huh?
You were saying one of the best things about, and then you cut off.
Oh! Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
How about when we took over the company, so to speak? We got raises.
Sure did.
Wait a minute. Listen to this.
Deborah was getting that money out of them.
I was there. And Deborah had all her stuff in her desk. And I went over to Deborah's desk. I was looking for something, but I went in the employee's files. And I seen something. So just so happens the big guy.
I heard about this.
Came in. And he asked me how I was doing. And I told him not very well. I was very upset.
Right? Yeah, I was mad. I was rolling in my supervisor's drawer and saw that the pay raises were not equal.
And do you know he went back from October? He paid me back pay, gave me a raise.
I heard about this.
I don't remember that.
No,
I
I
remember that. I thought it was hilarious that they never mentioned the fact that she was in drawers she wasn't supposed to be in.
Right. Kim used to get away with all kind of stuff, though.
You think?
Kim used to get. They liked him so much. Kim used to get away with so much stuff. Kim would walk around with a piece of paper when she get tired of working, and she'd be in other departments chit-chatting, what y'all doing for lunch, and all this other kind of stuff.
Kim knew everybody. It's like, Deb, do you remember? No, I don't remember. I didn't ever talk to them. They were in the other side of the building. I don't know who they are.
Right.
Now,
We didn't even
had
know
a friend. Charlie had a friend with some of them girls in finance. I didn't know none of them people in finance.
I remember one girl from finance. I remember one girl from finance, and I cannot think
her name.
She was a young girl.
You were friends with them.
Yeah, she had a daughter. I cannot remember her name. I remember her. Because I remember how she came over and said, "Oh, I got a house. I got approved for $80,000. I'm buying a house," which back then was a lot of money. You know,
a lot of money.
Yeah.
And she was a what was she for finance?
I can see her face just as good. Charlie, you were friends with her.
Who, me?
Yes, it was a black girl that was in finance.
Yeah, we talked, but I cannot think of her name.
I can see her face
Is
too.
that the one that moved to Georgia?
That's who it was that moved to Georgia. That's where she was from, finance.
Oh, she was finance? Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know you're talking about little girl. She was really
I can see her face just as
real pretty hair. Now I know.
Yes.
Tanya, you know who it is.
I know who it is, Tanya. About. I can't think of her.
You know,
Yeah.
I can't.
I know exactly who you're talking
I
about.
need to go get some pictures from Ida.
But you know who I really did not like was she became our manager over the claims department.
Joyce.
Joyce. Oh, don't say nothing about Joyce.
That Joyce.
No, not Joyce.
That was my nemesis. That was my arch enemy. I was always right. Let me tell y'all something. I wrote Joyce up so many times. Now she was the supervisor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she became the manager over claims.
They gave her claims
and member services.
But look, let me tell you something. I wrote Joyce. I went to EEO. Now here's some MIDA trivia. I went to EEOC on MIDA because of Joyce.
Joyce Savage.
Yes,
Joyce
and
Savage.
Dr. Steve gave me a raise. Yes. I
didn't like Joy. I didn't like Joy. Joy
Hatcher.
Joy Hatcher. Whatever. I did not like her.
She was the supervisor over claims when we got there.
Yeah.
No,
when y'all got there. Joy Hatcher.
Right. And remember her
before Tracy became the supervisor.
Yeah. And she couldn't, her and Pat didn't get along at all. She couldn't stand Pat.
But you know what? My manager here is just like Tracy. Just like Tracy.
When remember we made Tracy an honorary black girl and we brought her a bag full of stuff.
That's my
some greens and black eyed peas and whatever. I can't remember what else we brought. We took her over
to y'all made Tracy an honorary black girl. One day I came in and I said, "Oh,
yes, we did."
That's what Tracy said. "Oh, Charlie, I got mine." She said, "Oh, I am chocolate brown and you snow white. What am I gonna do with your makeup?" To myself. But she said, and you know what? She sincerely didn't mean any harm. I don't think.
No, she didn't. All she knew was you needed something and she was going to give it to you.
She was going to give you what you know.
She just wanted to be in the clique.
Can y'all see this?
Who was that, Tracy?
That's Deborah.
Deborah with the hat on.
Wait.
Bring it back a little bit, Charlie, because we can't.
Okay,
lift her up some. Lift it up.
Oh, Charlie, I gotta scan those pictures.
Ageless Charlie.
Who is that?
Wait, let me take it out. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can get it out the plastic. Oh,
Who is it?
oh, okay. It's stapled. What?
Oh wow.
The plastic, it might be okay in the plastic. Hold it up.
Yeah,
See if we can see it.
don't tear up the plastic.
Don't tear it apart. Oh, here.
No, let's see if we can see it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Who is
Oh, I
that?
remember her. I don't remember her name.
I don't even remember her face.
I don't know who it is.
I remember her.
You remember her?
Black?
I don't remember
No.
her name. Did I write the names on the back of those pictures?
No, it's just a number.
Are those, hey, Metro, are those the pictures that you dropped off that time?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And she
all
still
Yeah,
got
we're
them
missing
all
for a
these
few years,
years.
and all of a sudden she
Deb
shows up with
was
some
missing.
pictures.
We was looking for you.
Yeah.
Said she dropped off these pictures. So we knew you were alive.
Oh,
Look at Yolanda hair. Remember how Yolanda hair is?
Yes, I remember.
And next to Kim.
That's Kim, Deborah, and who else?
Who is that?
I see Debbie
That's
Yolanda Kim. Who was that next to Kim? And
I
then-
remember her, but I don't remember her name.
I don't remember her name either.
Because we had a bunch of people that dropped in the claims for a while, and then they were back out again.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Kim. Now look, everybody had salt and pepper hair. Was the asymmetrical hairstyle out then?
Probably if I had it.
Look at Yolanda hairstyle.
Oh, that's at the unemployment office.
Were you not in class?
That's at the unemployment office when we were filling out the form.
Yes, right.
Oh.
At the office.
That was great. We
That was a fun day.
We don't even have that kind of stuff anymore.
Who is
in
that?
the office.
I remember her face. She was
I
only
do
one
too.
for a little bit. She was
Yeah.
on the class for a little bit.
She
She didn't
was-
like
no,
the thing. She
She
didn't.
was in my little department for encounter forms. Remember,
Yeah.
they took me out of member services and attached me to claims, but I was doing encounter
Who
forms.
is that?
Who was that?
Wait, y'all, go back to the black girl real quick. I remember
Okay.
her too.
Wait a minute.
Her.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
Now, let me
remember
tell
her.
you
I remember
something
her.
about this lady
We tried
here.
to get them to make your department its own separate department.
Right.
Right.
And I
And
told them, I said,
Deborah
I don't know anything
was
about what she
and
does.
Deborah
I
was
don't think
on-
I should be her supervisor. And they said, it doesn't matter.
Deborah was over there
Right,
with
but
me.
this lady here-
Me and Deborah was having a good time over there.
Sure was.
Hey,
Listen,
hey,
You got Charlie.
that lady,
I'm bringing
that
her.
lady,
In the atrium, Kim.
And
and
Yeah.
Tanya.
Oh, that's me and you,
tell
Tanya.
me
That
time.
atrium was so
Wow.
pretty.
I remember that outfit, Kim.
Oh my God. I would love to have that picture.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah. I would love
Give
to
her a
have that.
copy, Charlie. Don't give her the picture. We'll never see it again.
You
No,
know,
don't. You know, you got to make a copy because you Deborah's right. You're not.
But listen, I was trying to tell y'all about that lady that Charlie had up, the black girl. that
oh,
was
who
putting-
was she?
She was a bishop's wife. That woman drove a bad, big, long Fleetwood Cadillac. She just had that little job to have something to do. She didn't have to work.
I don't remember.
I remember her, but I don't remember details.
Tanya
Yeah.
and Kim again.
Right.
Yeah.
Her husband had something to Pontiac.
Oh my
Has
God.
anybody
Okay,
seen the
remember
inside of that
the girl I
building?
just
Has
told-
it changed
wait a minute.
much?
Hold on,
No, it
Oh,
hasn't
wait a
changed.
minute. Okay, can you see it?
you guys. Wait a minute, you guys. Remember I told you about my manager? She remind you
Yeah.
of Tracy. This is her right here. Say hi,
Oh.
Hi.
Tammy. This she's honorary.
Honorary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I remember
remember her.
her.
That's
I
me.
remember her.
Let me see.
I remember her too. What did she
remember her.
do?
What's her name?
The
Danielle or
mail
something
or
like that?
something was in the mail room.
What's her name? Danielle?
Her now. You know what? She grew up in my neighborhood. I went to school with her.
She worked in the mail room with Tim and all of them.
Yes.
Remember the guy?
I remember Tim.
She grew up in my neighborhood. I can't think of her name, but she grew up in my neighborhood.
That's all of them. The only one y'all didn't look at was this one.
They're gonna bring it.
I'm gonna bring it home.
Yeah,
I
I
remember her
That's the one who sat behind everybody, and she
in the
called
claims
me.
department.
Yeah,
In
and
the
we
what?
went to HR because one day y'all made a joke about Seinfeld, and she took it personal because she's Jewish. And because she's Jewish, her feelings were hurt. Y'all were making a joke about the TV show Seinfeld, and she went into HR about it. And so I asked her, why didn't you tell me that it was hurting your feelings? And she said she didn't want me to say anything to anybody about it.
Who made the joke?
Tanya and Kim were laughing about Seinfeld.
We were laughing about what?
I know it.
Yes.
Tanya and Kim had made a joke about Seinfeld, the TV show. And she took it personal. She got offended. And so
Who?
she
What
went
was
to
her name?
HR. I don't remember her name. It might have been Diane or something like that.
I don't remember her now.
And she went to HR and complained about Tanya and Kim. And so she didn't want me to know, but the HR person called me in anyway. And she says, well, I didn't want anybody to say anything to Tanya and Kim.
Oh my goodness.
Oh well, Kim got me in trouble all the time. I don't know.
It was easy to do.
Yes, I'm like, dang it.
Tanya and Kim were the resident terrorists. That poor girl was probably scared of Tanya and Kim. They used to scare
think
me
she
when I
was.
came
She
to
said she didn't want anybody to say anything to y'all.
Y'all remember how Kim used to terrorize me on the elevator? Kim used to terrorize me on the
Never, you
elevator.
disappeared.
Huh?
I went to go take Brax out.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm letting Brax go.
How did I used to terrorize you?
Oh. Where you going, Mitchell? To smoke a cigarette?
To smoke a cigarette?
Oh, that's wrong.
No.
That poor baby.
Remember that? Yes, I remember that. But yes, that doggone Kim boy. Whew. Remember the white guy Dave? We had that Christmas party and he was dancing and he was like, yeah, really I'm a black guy on the inside. I'm just a white guy.
No, I remember him.
Yeah.
Oh no, what was the guy name that used to be with Leon and Systems?
Oh, and he was a jazz man too.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he would.
White guy, was the same time.
I don't remember.
Tom, his name was Tom.
Yeah,
I remember Tom. Yeah.
He had black curly hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was the one.
I used to love Tom. Tom was cool.
That guy.
Yeah, he was, and he was a musician.
Him and Leon were buddies.
Right, and they played. As a matter of fact, they played their music on the Weather Channel. They made.
I was going to say they had an album.
Yes,
they had an album.
Speaking of the Weather Channel, Kim, remember when you saw Sonny Elliott? We walking through the building, and you mentioned him.
Yes.
You said, "Oh, that was Sonny Elliott." And
I
you went
remember that.
over to him.
I remember that.
Sonny Elliott.
And then y'all know that Brandy from Systems went to the Peace Corps after mine.
Yes, and I remember when she went to India and she said she had met Mother Teresa.
Yeah,
Remember
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever happened to Liz? Remember Liz?
Liz, and what was the girl Rachel? Liz and Rachel.
Yeah, Liz and Rachel. Rachel had the two daughters. One of them was doing they were doing pageants, both of them.
Yes.
Because Rachel was in member services. But Liz.
No, Rachel was in Systems.
Yeah, she was in Systems.
She was in Systems. She used to sit in the front desk with her and Liz was the two desks in the front of the Systems room.
Rachel?
I thought her name was
in
Liz.
member
She was
service.
a little bitty thing.
So who Liz is
tiny
other?
thing.
Okay, well, Liz had another friend that was in member services, the black girl. She had 2 daughters, and they were doing the pageant. Remember her, Kim? Her daughters was doing pageants.
Oh, I remember Liz. Liz Fair. Liz Fair.
Yeah,
right?
Liz.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember Liz.
I remember Liz. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was
And
in
then
member
she had the
service.
light-skinned girl that used to be with her all the time. Remember the girl that used to be with
Rachel. Her
all
name
the
was
time?
Rachel. I thought her name was
remember
Rachel.
that. Yeah.
I remember the name Rachel, but I don't remember her being light skinned.
No, I remember Rachel being white.
Yeah,
right.
No,
The wrong
Debbie.
name.
I mean, Deb, you got the wrong name. You know, I know who you're talking about. She's a black girl, light skin. She had light skin.
And she was real little. She was real petite, like Deb.
Yeah. She had long hair.
Yeah.
And she had 2 daughters. And both her girls were doing pageants. She had them doing pageants.
Yeah,
I
I know.
know.
Yeah,
Oh, I know
about.
who Tanya's talking about. She kept a child in pageants, but I can't remember
Is
the
this the
mother.
one
But I
that child
remember
was half
pageants.
Asian?
Huh?
I think so.
Okay.
The one that did what?
Her child was
She did
part
what?
Asian. She was black and Asian.
And she was real tiny. Always had her daughter in and she was in member service, but she
Right, and
was.
she was
Yeah.
a good friend.
But her, yeah.
Liz.
But her name wasn't Rachel. I don't remember
No.
what her name was.
She
No,
was
it wasn't
good with Liz because Liz had brought her to Mida. They
Right.
Okay.
And you know what? I've seen her since Mida days, but I know exactly who you're talking about because she always had those little girls in pageants or trying to get them in pageants. Yes, yes. Ooh,
Okay,
wow.
Okay, so one more Mida trivia. Well, 2 more.
Okay.
We had a member service representative who was famous for being in the dental field world when we were all in dental offices before we went to Mida. In case everybody is wondering what Mida is, we forget that other people are watching us. In case you don't know what Mida used to be a dental insurance company that we worked for. But at the dental office days, there was a representative that was famous at Delta Dental Plan. She worked in our member services.
Carol.
No. Sherry.
No.
Sherry Jackson?
One of our member service representatives used to be a well-known rep for Delta Dental Plans.
No.
He left them and came to Mida.
Now, Carol that works in claims used to be at Delta.
And we had Sherry. Remember Sherry, Kim?
But remember, okay,
Sherry Jackson.
go back in your mind to when you were in dental offices and you used to call to verify eligibility on the patient.
I always called Carol.
Jean, that's right.
I was thinking of Jean.
Big hair.
Look, I started to describe her. Trying to say her name.
Yes, that was a good one, Debbie. That was good. That was a good one.
Yeah,
That was a good
I thought
one.
of Jean, but I couldn't think of her name.
Because remember, she was the
Yeah.
voice. She was the voice of the recording.
Yes.
Carol also did the same thing at Delta. It was both of them. Carol.
Kara.
She used to process claims.
Carol.
Yeah, and she
Carol
quit.
worked in our department.
Yep, and then she quit, and then she
Carol
came
worked in our
back.
department.
I don't remember Carol.
She quit and came back. She
But
used to
I
be
know Jean too, Tanya.
Yeah, I remember Jean.
I was gonna say she
Jean.
Yeah, I
When we
remember
used to
Jean.
verify
Jean was the
eligibility
voice.
on a patient, you would always want to get Jean or Dulcie at Delta.
Yeah.
And that's what made me want to work at Mida, because I wanted to be able to do what they did and check eligibility.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Jean.
Yeah.
I finally got that job at Delta doing that. I hated it. Because I worked at Delta here.
Yeah, all the way till you got when you got to Atlanta.
Yeah, I worked at Delta Dental here in Atlanta.
So what was and
I
you
hated
didn't
it.
like it.
I hated being on the phone with those people. Ugh.
Well, that's what we did at Mida in member services, because I was in member
But
services.
I never worked in member services.
Okay, I was in member services
I did.
before I came to
I
claim.
came out of
Oh,
me too.
And Dr.
Yeah.
Steve only wanted Yeah, that's where I came from. And I got promoted to claims because Dr. Patterson wanted somebody who could read x-rays
Is in claims.
Yeah.
and in claims. And he didn't want them to hire anybody else in member services that didn't have dental background. And they hired somebody. And he got angry with the supervisor who did that. And he said, I told you just to
Okay.
hire people who had dental experience.
Okay, I got another
I
trivia.
started-
Go ahead.
I got another.
Okay.
I got two more trivias.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to
Okay.
the other one first because I don't want y'all to guess this one too quick. Okay. What was the doctor? We had a doctor on staff who everybody loved, who looked just
Dr.
like
Rashad.
Dr. Sinowski.
Equalizer.
He looked like
Dr. Sinowski.
He looked
Yeah,
like
that's-
the Equalizer, the TV
Yeah,
show,
Dr.
the original
Sinowski.
Equalizer.
Dr. Sinowski.
so now.
Yes. Every day.
When she said everybody loved him, he was the nicest man.
He
Dr.
was.
Sinowski.
He really
Yes.
was.
Nice
I
man.
know the name, but I just can't picture his face.
Oh my God.
He was the equalizer.
Yes, every day.
Marcus, you used to be getting on his nerves.
No,
You
Dr.
remember you used to
Sinowski,
always
no.
be talking to him and having him look at your claim.
Yeah.
Look at what?
Because he would have to sign off. He
Getting
would
on
have to
Dr.
sign off on some of that stuff y'all was doing.
Yeah,
Wow,
Dr.
wow.
Sinowski. I
Dr.
remember him, and
Sinowski.
he would
Dr.
always,
Sinowski, he
Kim would
was so
always
nice.
be the extra one.
Yep, he was the expert.
Because remember, we wanted him more than we wanted Dr. Patterson. Kim wanted to deal with
Oh,
Dr.
you
Patterson.
didn't
We
go
didn't
to
want to deal
him.
with Dr.
But
Patterson.
y'all went to him, but I
Now-
didn't.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
Dr.
something.
Dr.
Dr. Patterson's
Sinowski was
wife could,
cool.
his wife could make some good chocolate chip cookies every year. She'd make us cookies. Do you remember
And
that,
she
Deborah?
would, and she would make them without chocolate for me. She sent me some
really?
without chocolate.
Dr. Patterson's
I
wife.
remember.
Yeah, yes, she would. I remember it. But
What's
I
the
didn't
next
eat.
question,
And
Deb?
once he found out they found out I didn't like chocolate, she would send me some without chocolate.
Wow.
Deb, what's
Okay,
the
so
next
here's
question?
another trivia.
Okay.
Here's another trivia. One of us Mida sisters used to avoid, after we left Mida, she used to avoid job interviews because the Lord would always bless her to get the job. So she
Debbie,
wasn't ready to go back
Deborah.
to work
That's
yet.
Deborah. That's Debbie.
Gotta be Deborah.
That's Debbie.
Deborah.
I'll be like, Deborah, you go to the, well, I'm not going to go to the job interview because I'm afraid I know I'll get the job. I'm not ready.
And I always did. I go to the interview and I would always get the job.
I used to be like that, get every job. Child, for the last 5 years, I ain't been able to get
I
nothing.
tell you, it
You guys
changed.
are like real busy right now.
Especially when I was in the dental offices. When I used to manage dental offices, I would get mad and quit and go to another office that same day and get a job.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you can remember we were
I would
talking
walk
about
out of one and go right to another one. I'd be like,
you could
okay,
get a job in a
I'm
heartbeat. I mean, it was
Kim,
so
we lost your picture.
It's good to
Kim.
see you. How's your
Kim
mom?
is doing something. I think she put her camera down.
Well, she should mute her phone.
But you guys, after another little secret, once we got our little paper, once we told the company was closing, yada, yada, yada. Honestly, I can't tell you if it happened then, after, or before. But I also cannot tell you if it's a dream or if I was awake. But I saw myself behind a desk.
Wow.
Now, that was not my plan. When we left, I said, what I'll do is I'll train people to be a dental assistant or whatever. So it was not in my plan to go to the third grade classroom. But honest, I saw myself. And I still cannot tell you if I was asleep, if I was awake. I don't know. I have no idea. But that really happened. I had on a suit. Well, didn't do too much in the third grade, but that actually happened to me. And like I said, all others, and there's, different ones would ask me, "Are you worried, Charlie, about?" No, I wasn't worried about MITA closing. Look, I got a job.
Actually, you know what?
Out looking. It didn't bother me. I ain't got a job because I was looking for a job. That's how you get a job.
That's it.
I wasn't worried.
Me and Tanya talked about this before. Okay, here's a trivia too. How did everybody find their dental assistant jobs?
Oh wow!
What did everybody used to do back in the day when they wanted to find?
I used to look in the classifieds.
Exactly. Which one?
But what
Trade News.
No.
What?
The Oakland Press?
No.
From the,
I know.
going to the dentist.
Michigan Chronicle?
No, it was
No.
the Southfield Eccentric. Remember?
That's right.
Right.
I didn't ever use that. I didn't use that. I didn't want to work in Southfield.
But they had jobs too.
Redford, Oak Park, everybody would be advertising the Southfield Eccentric.
I didn't work in Southfield. I didn't get mine out of Southfield Eccentric. I got mine
every Thursday
from the class where I took dental assistance. I was referred to this dentist. When I took the little program.
Southfield Eccentric. I remember I used to get it from the Sunoco on Chapel and 8 Mile out that gas station. You go get the Southfield Eccentric, and it would be tons of dental assistants, tons of front desk
All the dental jobs will be in
But
Southfield
I'm gonna tell you guys something now. It is such a shortage. We cannot find a hygienist. We cannot find an assistant.
Really?
Nobody can find anybody to work.
Yeah, the temp agencies don't have anybody. They haven't had anybody since pre-COVID. A lot of people did not come back into the dental field. It's really bad out here. So I feel a little secure with my job.
That's one of the things I wanted to talk about today. What has changed? A lot of people left the field.
It's just not the dental field. Jobs there, people will not go to work. Jackie says she went to 3 Dollar Generals yesterday that had to close the door because people, they have nobody to work. That's not, I haven't been any place in the last 2 or 3 weeks where I didn't see a sign hiring. The post office is putting flyers out, hiring everywhere I'm
As a matter of fact, I read an article the other day where small businesses are pleading with the government to cancel the unemployment benefits because they can't get people to come back to work. I just read that.
But Georgia is canceling that extra money June 26th.
I think they're going to do it here because people will not go to work. And
but it's kind of I view that in 2 different ways with them, getting rid of the extra money, because a lot of people can't afford to go to work and, homeschool their kids, and all that kind of stuff. The world has changed. There are some people taking advantage of it. There are some people that are taking advantage of it, but it is
that's
a good thing.
Problem.
Well, here's my thing with it, though. Now, when you say taking advantage of it, here's my thing, though. This is the first time that the working class or the poor class people have been able to take advantage of government benefits. Rich people do this stuff all the time. They have always had it. They have always had it. They have always had it. And I'm not advocating for people not to work when you are able-bodied to work. That is not what I'm saying. I am saying that I don't care that poor people finally got a chance to take advantage of something.
That's right. I agree with you. I agree with you, Deborah.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying.
But see, that's but that's why they got the problem, because see, now they can't categorize. They can't say, oh, it's only going to be for this group of people. You got to include everybody, and everybody that's being included is more of us and more of the brown people, and that's what they don't want. Oh, why give them an advantage?
And I'm with you. If they would do what they're supposed to do, and too many of them will not take care of their children. Too many of them will not do what they're supposed to do. They will be doing all kinds of things. I agree with you. If they'll do what they're supposed to do, it's a good thing.
Yeah. It really. But I tell you what, now those that are blowing off the stimulus money and all of that kind of stuff, they're gonna be sorry, because just like the gas, the food prices, everything is the prices. Everything is so expensive, and it's gonna get worse. Because the next thing that they are anticipating is, which we talked about last year when we did Surviving Corona, we talked about the possibilities of the food shortages, particularly with meat and stuff like that. And so everything is going to get so expensive. Whatever money you got, you better hold on to it, because you're gonna need it.
Or at least do what you're supposed to do. Take
or
care.
At least do that.
I mean, it's a shortage now on chicken wings, because
it's a shortage on chicken.
Right. My husband works in the food industry, and he says we are paying an arm and two legs to try to get a bag of wings.
It's so expensive now.
It's so expensive, it's ridiculous. And I know.
No, I just went to Costco yesterday. The whole roasted rotisserie chicken was still there. Lots of them, $4.99. So maybe they need to stock up, because you can freeze those, and when you take them out, they taste just as good as when you didn't.
Right, but you have to cook them anyway.
Now, Costco got the best rotisserie chicken, but I like the Kroger's too.
People want wings more than they want a whole chicken. I mean, restaurants, they don't sell whole chickens; they sell wingdings, and that's where their shortage is. Because chicken, you got to remember, the chicken factories became so infested with COVID-infected employees, they were shut down.
Right.
And then, so they didn't have
the beef plants too. The beef plants too.
Right. So you got a lot of stuff that had happened where people got, gravely sick in these companies, and they shut down and didn't have the people to make and do the work.
Right.
But everybody.
But I tell you what, guys, this pandemic is not.
Everybody kept gaining weight.
I've never been again.
Never. We wasn't eating chicken. We was eating brownies.
Right.
See how blessed I am that I don't like chocolate.
See, I'm telling you, man.
I always thought that was so strange. You were the first person I ever met who didn't like chocolate.
And guess what? I still got a basket. Someone sent me a basket almost full Godiva chocolate.
She's so finicky. Charlie is very finicky.
They're so delicious.
Yeah, you should try it.
Look at Tanya. No.
You should try it.
Give my wife on.
I will eat M&Ms.
Yeah, you really might like it.
You might turn around and be like, "Whoo, this is pretty good right here. Let me try this again."
That's some good chocolate.
But Charlie for lunch. Yeah, but Charlie for lunch would bring a half a sandwich.
And one piece of
Okay, I got another Mida trivia. Let me put my sign back up.
Look at that.
All right. Who went on the Weight Watchers plan for their anniversary, and then it said the plan had too much food?
Oh
my God. For their wedding?
Probably Charlie.
It was Charlie.
It was Charlie.
Yeah.
She had the meal schedule, and she couldn't eat all the food on the Weight Watchers plan.
Because I had never been my issue.
Oh my God.
But you know what? I eat more now. But Ruthie, my daughter said that she had never saw me eat off a plate. Mama, you never ate off a plate. You always need a saucer.
You got a saucer. That's the truth.
But I was eating pretty good for a minute. I mean, I eat a little bit now, but I eat sugar-free ice cream, fat-free. I eat sugar-free. I got sugar-free candy. I took my sister that's sick yesterday some skinny pop, and she was, this stuff don't have no taste. It don't have no salt. Why would you buy this stuff? Don't bring it back.
I like it.
I
It's
love
okay.
it. It's okay, Tanya.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
No, but
You don't buy it for the taste.
I have never been this. Yeah, I've never been this
I
big
make
my whole life.
popcorn now.
Never.
I have a popcorn popper. I do fresh popcorn. I don't buy it at the store. I don't do microwave popcorn.
Oh, you do?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I use a popcorn popper and use oil.
Tanya, I do everything that's easy for me.
Oh.
Look, go down there in my pantry and get me a bag. That's the kind of stuff I do. Everything is easy for me.
Right?
I do sometimes still do microwave popcorn, but normally when I'm at home, I just use popcorn popper and I make it, and then I'll just, use it, and I'll snack on it like really through the whole week for work.
Yeah. Well, I got a case of skinny pop. I can snack all week and all.
I have bought some skinny pop a couple times, and I was like, and then I bought some last bag, and I didn't like
That's what my sister said. She said, "Why did you buy this? Don't bring it back." I told her it's wonderful.
I don't know what that is. What is
popcorn without salt and without a lot of butter, but it's tasty if you eat boring I do. I eat boring.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, but for me, it's good because I like to, while I'm watching TV, I like to put stuff in my mouth, and it's easy.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of eating a whole bag of Twizzlers, instead of eating that.
Right. Or a bag of cookies.
I eat gummy bears.
Yeah. Wait a minute, I have to say
I got a little gummy bear container because it don't have a lot of sugar. You can eat gummy bears. The ones they talk about.
I can't eat that kind of stuff. The carbs are too high. The carbohydrates. I have to watch the carbohydrates.
Okay.
But Tanya looks good.
Yes.
Tanya carries her weight very well.
Yeah. She got that height.
A lot of times you could look at me and you wouldn't know I'm 200 pounds. Really?
No, because you tall. You tall.
Yeah, it doesn't show.
My limbs are long. I have long legs.
You can carry it.
That's right. My torso's long.
Tanya, how tall are you?
I'm really only 5'7".
Oh, really? I'm 5'7". I'm only 4'11".
I'm not even 5'7". I don't shrunk. I just went to the doctor.
You shrunk?
I shrunk. I don't know what happened, but I'm shrunk.
No, but as we get older, it is a fact.
I know.
You do shrink.
But I didn't think Tanya was old enough to be shrinking yet.
They have, no, you're 5'6.5". I'm like, oh, okay, well. I used to be 5'7", but not now. I don't shrunk. And I thought it did my
But wait a minute. Speaking of looks, have y'all noticed Deborah's camera got some kind of glow on it? You glowing, honey.
It's my anointing.
I knew she was gonna say that.
Wait a minute.
Let me get some of that.
Words right out of my mouth. When I logged in, I'm like, is that the anointing around Deborah? It's like a hue.
Yeah. She looked pretty as usual.
Wow.
And y'all talking about not gaining.
Wait a minute, y'all.
She haven't gained any weight. She got a little bit of hips now, but not much.
I do have hips now.
Yes, she got a little hips.
Yep, and I plan to retire at the end of this year.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be able to start getting my Social Security. So I'm thinking about retiring. If I don't retire,
do we have any kind of pension? Did we have any kind of pension come from?
We took it.
Yeah.
Got a little bit, but we might have took all of ours. I took cash. I remember accepting cash.
Yeah.
Charlie said that was my pension.
Because remember, we got that money paid out to us when we got that, our last checks and stuff. So I remember that.
No, we didn't.
No, you didn't.
Not the 401k money.
You guys, let me tell you.
Well, they might still have it.
You got it's a little pension, but this is what happened. They sent you a check, and it says this is is your pen. It doesn't say pension, but this is what you had coming. Now they sent the check to me. Let me tell you what I did, you guys, and this one's gonna really get. The check was for 480 some dollars, maybe close to $5. I put it away and forgot it. Didn't even find it until about 3 years ago. No, 2 or 3. I stuck it away. And there was a letter.
Where was
Now,
it from?
I don't remember it. I don't know. I know I done spent my.
Remember the IPOS was written on New York Life.
let me finish. When I
What?
applied for my Social Security, they told me that I had some money in this company. I wrote to Hallmark. It's Hallmark, isn't it? Highmark.
Yes.
Highmark. I wrote to them, and they did not respond right away. But within the next year, they sent me a letter and told me what I had. I had the option of adding, setting it up so that when I expire, if Starlin's still living, he would get whatever it was, or just to take a little bit of money each month. So I said, well, he's not getting none of this. This is a little bit of money. So I set it up. He can have some of that pension from DPS where I retired from the board. But I set it up where it would come straight to me. So I get a little check every month for $80 some, and I have them take the state out. So it's $74 and some change. And I get that. Now that's way more than the $400 that I would have gotten if I had signed that check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Yeah.
So Charlie, is this from MITA? So this will be an addition. That's an addition from MITA.
Listen, let me say this.
I've been getting it now about 5 years.
So if you let me ask you this, I have a question. If you had not contacted them, would they have ever contacted you about your money?
Probably not. Social Security was the one that told me, that gave me the information. They said that I had some money. So when I applied for Social Security, when I applied and when I wrote that, contact them, they didn't respond or send me, or did they respond? No, they did not respond. But maybe about a year later, I heard from them, and they told me, and they sent me the papers to when you retire, like with my pension you have the option of leaving part to your spouse or whatever, and then you would get your benefits. Well, and of course that reduces the benefits that you're getting, but I don't think they would have. That's how I found out about it, through Social Security.
Okay. So they would.
Let me say this, guys. Remember when they sold the company to United Concordia? Was they part of
United Concordia is the one that's in it. Highmark.
Right. So it's underwritten, I believe, by Highmark. Is the IPOS is underwritten by New York Life, if I remember correctly. But if y'all remember, part of the benefits, because remember we got the state pay bonus based on how many years you have been with the company, so we could stay and train people. Besides our unemployment benefits, besides our COBRA that we have for 18 months,
Right.
besides our what they did is those who already had paid into the 401k plan through MITA, United Concordia came in and fully vested us.
Right.
I remember that.
Fully vested us. That money is still there.
That's who I contacted. Was
Okay, so Debbie,
we were laid off from that company in March of 1998. That money is still up. Whatever you paid into MITA's 401k plan is still there. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, now
I can never find anybody to talk to find out how to access those monies or turn, because I can roll it over to another IRA or something.
I took mine.
Wait a minute, Debbie.
I never got it.
Deborah, we had two. We had one. We had one with American Express. That was through United Concordia. The one that was through Fidelity, that was with MIDA. We had
I took Fidelity.
That's the one we had with MIDA first.
Yes.
Fidelity. So
okay, I took Fidelity.
So wait. Then, but wait a minute. Then when we got with United Concordia, they had American Express. That's who our 401k went through, was American Express.
Okay.
Remember? But now listen. I took all my money from both of them.
Okay.
I think I did too, but I don't remember American Express.
I don't either.
Yeah, we had to because it was two different.
I remember Fidelity.
United Concordia had American Express, and MIDA had Fidelity. So we had to either you could roll it over into that or just keep it like that. And I think we all decided to keep it like that.
Said, but see, the thing is that could you have taken all of it? You may have taken all that you paid into it. The other part of that is they fully vested us, so they matched whatever you had paid into. So that's the whole thing. Those matching dollars are probably still there. That's what we need to find out. I go to Social
Security probably in August.
You want me to
know how it turns out?
Y'all, wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you who the last one came from. I'm gonna get the statement.
Don't worry, I'm coming in.
Okay, because I believe that money is still sitting up there, and that's probably when we'll get it through the Social Security.
Well, I ran myself. I had to get in my car. I walked up.
Kim, tell Miss Janie we said hi.
Hi, Miss Janie.
Hey, Mom, they're saying hi to you. Hi.
Hi, Miss Janie.
Look at you right now.
Look at her looking pretty. She said so tall. Hi.
Hey, Miss Manny.
It's hi, Mark.
How you doing?
Tell her.
Hey,
It's Charlie, Tanya, Debbie.
Hey, how y'all doing?
From my
How are you?
did the obituary.
Hey, Miss Janie.
Okay, you ain't gotta holler at me. You ain't gonna scream at me.
I can't hear for you. How y'all doing?
Hey, Miss Manny.
I had
This the obituary girl, Miss Manny.
The obituary girl.
I came out here to see what she was doing. You guys having a good one?
Yeah,
we are.
All right.
Y'all have a good day, okay?
You too.
Thank you.
All right, get in, Ma. Let's go.
You got to lock the door.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
give me 2 minutes to
Now,
wrap this
it
up.
comes from this high mark retirement plan. See, look under that, but it's been taken over by BMY Million, MELLON.
Vermilion?
Yes, MELLON.
Oh, melon.
Million. MELLON. Million.
Okay, million.
It's BNY. But it's high mark retirement plan. See what you got there.
Here, Mom.
United Concordia. Now they still have a satellite office with Pam and Sharon Jones in Troy.
Well, I would look straight here. And this
They're the only two in that office. It's a satellite office.
Okay, I would look through high mark retirement plan. That's where I would check.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll be looking into this after August.
Yeah, look under
Yeah, because if it's $50 or $70 a month, that's gas. Something.
Yeah. $81.93 a month.
Yeah.
And I'm not having them take no taxes out of mine.
I have them take state taxes only.
Kim said she ain't gonna have no.
I ain't getting no taxes.
Yeah. Okay. And
I'm on my whole $81.
Tax that little money. Lord.
that's the address. Can y'all see it?
Oh, okay, Boney Melon. Okay, Boney
But
Melon.
it's
Okay.
BNY.
All right,
not
bye.
no.
Yes, but it's called Boney Melon.
I said BNY million.
Yeah.
Can you see that address?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we got it.
Oh, okay. So we
gonna
are
check
vested in
Check
with
out,
them.
check your money bags, girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna have to wrap it up.
Deborah.
What?
Yeah, me
Okay.
too, guys.
Yeah.
But
All right,
Deb, I want
guys.
you to text
It
me
was-
your
it was-
address so I can go get the bag. Come get my mask.
Okay. And then Kim, you want me to send your bag to Charlie? I can give it to Deb to send it to Charlie.
Well, if you give it to me, I'm gonna drop it. I'll drop it off at Kim's house. I just leave it on her porch.
Okay.
Okay. All
I
right.
appreciate it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Before we go,
Okay,
did
Deb.
everybody share? Go ahead, Kim.
Oh no, I was gonna tell Deb, but I'll call her afterwards. I just had to share something with her, and I got to share something with you too, Charlie. You called me, and I didn't return your call, and I apologize for that.
It's a little late. I'm already hurt.
Sorry, but anyway, somebody want to lead us with some prayer. Somebody want to lead us out with some prayer.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
All right,
Hold
Deborah,
on
you
a
know it's
second,
you.
y'all. We didn't do bet you didn't know.
Oh, well, okay.
Now, did anybody share
I'm getting ready
anything?
to-
Okay, I have a
Yeah,
bet
we
you
did
didn't
it
know.
while you weren't here. We did it.
Well,
While
give
Deborah
me
was
just
getting
that
You
dressed.
know
one.
something about one of us that we didn't share. Nobody knows.
Right, we didn't do that.
Right. Okay, give me a bet you didn't know, Deborah.
Okay, I bet you didn't know I had amnesia in December
No.
December what year?
of
This
2020.
past December.
This past 2020,
You had
I
amnesia?
had amnesia. I was
Really?
on a meeting like this for work, and I was sending a message to one of my coworkers and told her I didn't feel well. I was going to lay down, and I
Yeah.
kept typing it for about 2 hours until finally she said, "Deb, you didn't check out. Go upstairs and lay down." And then there's a whole long story to go with that. But long
Yeah.
story short, I ended up in the
Where you going?
hospital, and I had what's called a transient memory loss, and it lasted 24 hours.
Wow.
Wow.
CVS.
Wow. That's amazing. I tell you. Wow. Well, my bet you didn't know. I bet y'all didn't know. Well, I already gave y'all a hint of one that I used to be a violinist. I remember none of it, but I did used to be a violinist. And I jazz dance, and I know your daughter's jazz dance there. I used to do jazz dance, but they kicked me out of the class, out of the group, because I did it in high school because I was so bow-legged that I forget what all the positions are. When I would put my leg up like it's supposed to be straight out, my knees would be bent.
Wow.
So that was my bet you didn't know.
Okay, so here's mine. My bet you didn't know is two things. One, that I was a girl. The one, I was a Girl Scout. Hated it.
Girl Scouts. Oh
I was
my
a Girl Scout.
God.
I couldn't do it.
I
The other
never
one,
did Girl Scout.
right, and the other one was through middle school. I played the clarinet.
CVS.
Oh, another musician.
Girl, don't ask me to play now. I couldn't tell you nothing about the clarinet.
I know that's right.
Charlie,
I
what's
always
your
liked the
bet you
clarinet,
didn't
too.
know? Charlie?
I don't have one. I gave it to
Okay,
you.
Kim.
I gave y'all two.
Kim?
I don't have no what you got. I don't
Secret
have
celebrity crush, an old job, a hidden talent.
You can't think of anything, Kim?
Secret celebrity crush. Nah.
Did you play any instruments in
Yeah.
high
Oh, I had
school?
one of those.
Did you run track in high school?
I did. No, I played the clarinet and the violin, but that wasn't like,
Wow.
no biggie.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
but I
still
don't have anything. I didn't really.
Kim. But you played both of them, the clarinet and the violin.
I got it. And the
What is
violin.
that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to eat a lot of wreaths up. I did. My mother said I didn't, but I did.
Yeah, that clarinet was wearing me out. I was like, oh no, too much practice, too much. I'm like, and then the Girl Scouts, I hated
But
that.
listen,
Well, you guys,
we could have been some very rich people by now if we'd have kept playing those instruments.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you would have. You guys did not know that I met my husband because of the dental field. I met him
We
in the
did
dental
know
office.
that.
I didn't know that.
Let me hear the story.
Was he a patient at the office?
Yeah.
You know that
Was he a
did.
patient?
No.
Yes.
Let me hear the story.
He was
What
a
happened?
patient. I said I met my husband while working in the dental office, and he wasn't being a patient.
Probably, I think that's fraternization or
Ain't got no
something.
teacher in here.
He was fast, Deb. You know she was fast.
Oh, hey, the man had some pretty eyes. I was like,
Wait, what office were you at? Dr. Woodruff's office?
over at Barton's.
Here, ma.
Barton, yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Barton. Dr.
Wow.
Barton said
I never knew that.
said that I was sneaking out at lunchtime going to city airport meeting.
Getting to know him. Wow, I didn't know.
So that's our 30-year history, y'all. I hope we share something that
All right, that was
everybody.
good. That was good.
If this was so wonderful, I love our check-in. So maybe next time we'll host, because Deborah has her channels now. Is everybody listening to Deborah's ministry?
I didn't know she had a channel.
Word study.
I have a YouTube channel, but I have stopped posting them on Facebook Live. But I have Deb Rob 101 on YouTube. No, Deb Rob Basics on YouTube.
Okay, Deborah. I'll put it
to me, Deborah.
Deborah. When are you on?
It's not live. I'll put it in our little
messenger.
But I have stopped doing it for this year. It's a new season for me. But I still have a lot of old videos on there, so I'll text it to you that I did last year during COVID.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but I haven't done.
Okay.
I think I did 2 this year, but I haven't put them on YouTube. Maybe I will put those on there too. But I'll send you the channel if you want to see it.
Okay, because I don't get on Facebook that much anymore.
I don't go on
Okay.
there. But me and the girls are on there for Mother's Day.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I might peek in every couple of weeks or something. I hadn't been on there that much lately.
Okay. Yeah. I'll put the address in there.
But depending on how everything goes, go ahead, Kim.
Oh no, I was getting ready to say I'm gonna have to wrap it up.
Let me
go ahead.
I'm ready for 6 errands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Father God, we just thank you for the opportunity to fellowship. Thank you for our 30-year friendship. Thank you for keeping all of us alive, healthy, and well. Thank you for all of the transitions and the growth that have taken place in our lives. We ask that you continue to keep us so that we have 30 more years to continue to meet up and grow together and learn fun things about each other. And that, Father, we even have an opportunity to see each other physically. We just thank you for all that you have done for us and for our friendship and our safety. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
30 years.
All the way to Michigan.
Love you guys. Bye, Deb, Tanya, Charlie. We'll keep you lined and lifted. We're keeping you
always.
Yolanda, we love
Dad,
you,
We will do
Yolanda.
that. And Kim's gonna call me. Everybody's listening. One day soon.
I am gonna call. I am gonna call you. I'm gonna call
Yes.
you. All right.
Love
I'll
you
talk to you
all.
guys later.
Bye,
Love
everybody.
everybody. Bye bye.
Love
I'm
you.
texting you, Deb. Love y'all.
Love
Okay.
you.
Love everybody.
Love you all.
Love you. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.